Big old plugs these. You can see there's no gap around that plug whatsoever. So yeah, it's going to be causing a lot of issues as far as this patient's hearing is concerned. And they were like this on both sides as well. We got some meaty, chunky old plugs in this one.
Meaty wax.
Yeah, that's the one. Thick wax. Using the standard size ulnar tube in here, first of all, just grabbing an edge and just trying to pull, almost trying to turn the wax so I can get a good grip. But as I'm getting the grip, the suction builds, and you can see it's all kind of all getting sucked into the machine. So as I'm just starting to get the grip to pull the plug, that chunk breaks off and gets sucked into the machine. So I've got to work on another chunk then. As it's coming out, it's not completely solid because the patient has been using some oil, so you can see these bits are breaking off here.
It's a tricky one, because you can't. We always get people saying like how much. Sorry, my nose is tickling, which is why I'm like wiping my nose. So, we always get people saying, how much oil should I use before coming in? Yeah. As standard, if you're able to use oil, we usually just suggest a couple of days worth. But we don't know what the wax is like before you come in. It generally makes it easier, but if your wax is naturally quite soft, then it gets softer, and then we end up having to. Oh, look at that! Wow,
nice chunk that one with a little tail at the end, and it's not all of it. Is it?
It's like a little nunchuck.
It was, but it's coming away really, really well. In fairness, because some of these plugs you can have real difficulty with them, especially if you've gone too dry. But just by using a couple of days, as you said, it's just going to soften the outside edge just enough so you can bed the suction tube into it. Yeah, that's all we need really. Just clearing my way down the canal. Got a couple of little pieces around here on the right hand side. Apologies for the kind of very squished view. The endoscope in Cardiff, one of the adapters in the endoscope in Cardiff is not quite sitting where it should be, so it's just cutting some of the view. And no matter how much I alter that, it does the same thing every single time.
I didn't even notice until you mentioned it. I could see that it was obviously cut off.
It's cut off on the one side. And every time I went in, I re-altered and recentered it. And then as soon as I went into the canal, it just kind of skewed a little bit. So, I'm going to have to have a little look at that one. But lovely. You can make
your own now.
I could give it a go. I'd have to try and design it first, though. Jeez, look at that. I love engineering and stuff, but this is kind of, it's one of those things where I'd need to sit down and really learn CAD design. I need to sit down and really, really learn it.
Oh, we did it in school briefly, CAD. I remember using the CAD machines in school, and we were just doing like basic like spheres and general like shapes. We didn't really do anything complicated, but I remember doing that when.
I need to speak very nicely to my dad because my dad is a brilliant CAD designer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, my dad's he did CAD design for years. And I keep I'm going to say to him one day, I'm just going to go up there with a laptop, go right, make me one of these, design this, show me how to do it.
Let me watch.
Yeah, let me watch. I did mention it to him a couple of months ago, and I think he's up for it. I need to go up and give me some lessons. But anyway, back to the wax removal. Sorry guys, I digressed. So what you've got here is another big plug on this side. You can see I've had to work the outside edge, get rid of all that first. Ooh. Now we're getting that lovely plug movement that we wanted to see. That little kind of wiggly motion at the top is more drawing this down than trying to remove it, but there we go.
God, you see that little patch of skin on there.
Exactly the same as the other side, that little white patch of dry skin as well. So we're just going to tidy up this as well. Now guys, I've forgotten for the last couple of videos to tell you that I am going to put a reference. If you're watching this on YouTube, because we can link videos on YouTube, I'm going to put a link up to the video. And I've cherry picked one. I've gone back to the old school stuff. I know it's going to be up there somewhere. And what did I pick for this one, Taylor Green? Ooh, I picked a really good one. It's a sparkly deep wax plug. And it's a really good one. So check that one out up there. And you let me know what. You remember that? It's stuck in our memory. It's a good one. It's an oldie but a goodie. Go back and check that one out and see what you think. So we've got 1 inch even, sorry.
Yeah, 3 centimeters.
Well, guys, thank you very much for watching the videos. If you do enjoy them, don't forget to please subscribe, like, follow the channel, whichever platform you're watching this on. And as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. And I shall see you again soon. Well, I'm Taylor will. I shouldn't say it was just me. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.